Out here in Auckland, it's a tactical sailor's dream location to race and sail.
These boats are the Formula One of the yachting world, and their fuel is the wind.
These things are so fast. I mean, if you've got 10 knots of wind, they're still doing over 40 knots.
To make a fast boat go faster, you need to understand what's happening above and beneath the water. That's why Emirates Team New Zealand has teamed up with NIWA, the official supplier of weather forecasting and current modeling.
Getting accurate modelling and accurate forecasting is absolutely paramount to the success of our team.
In this series, we'll be looking at how NIWA is working closely with Emirates Team New Zealand to push the boundaries in weather forecasting.
Accurate forecast is pretty key for what we do here as a team.
So if you're a weather nerd like me or a sailor trying to gain an edge, pay close attention. We have the inside scoop for you.
When we get the conditions right, we make the right sail call, and then the speeds are faster and everything gels perfectly.
One of the secrets of forecasting is understanding the inverted pyramid. At its tip is the moment of the race. But far above at its widest is months or even years before, when we are looking at the overall climate of the Hauraki Gulf and how it will influence the boat's design.
It's such a hugely important part to be designing the boat for the right range of conditions, and that's not just the wind, but it's also the sea state, the tidal current.
The next layer down is a week or two out from the race with a wide look at the dominant weather systems. At this scale, we get broad sweeps. Will high pressure dominate, or will it be stormy?
The long-range forecast is critical to optimise your time on the water.
Drilling down as the race approaches, we enter the medium range of the forecast pyramid. Now our models can identify finer patterns with higher accuracy. Will showers impact the race? What race course might they choose with that wind direction? On race day, we're in the short range. NIWA uses its supercomputers here to model the weather at an incredibly high resolution. At this scale, the way the wind funnels through the islands in the Hauraki Gulf or how the sea breeze will set up is revealed.
Selecting equipment at the time, what sails that we want to put up for that actual race and how that breeze is generally going to build is a real challenge. But having the heads up on what those conditions are likely to be and any changes gives you a great advantage over your opponent.
Now, in the final moments before the starting horn, a forecaster is nowcasting.
Hopefully, if the forecast is on track, then you're just pinpointing any little differences that you think might occur over the next half an hour.
Now we're at the tip of the pyramid. So what forecasting happens during the race?
Once the race itself starts, our umbilical cord gets chopped, if you like, from any communications with the outside world. It's really up to us on board to then take that information that we've had previously and adapt and use those conditions to our best advantage.
Every layer of this forecast pyramid, we're going to unlock a wealth of environmental secrets above the water and beneath it.
We want to race in the Rangi Channel or right at North Head there, so there's quite a bit of tide that flows in and out.
This tide smashes into the features of the seafloor, creating challenging conditions. Understanding these currents can be like the difference between swimming up and downstream. The conditions above and below the water are incredibly complex. So how do we make an accurate forecast?
I can forecast here broadly with my eyes shut, but you don't want to forecast broadly, you want to forecast accurately. To be accurate, then you want that guidance that's provided by good numerical models.
The numerical models are dense math and look into the likelihood of things like winds and currents and how they interplay. This requires some serious heavy lifting from NIWA's modelling teams and NIWA's supercomputers, capable of processing more than 2,000 trillion calculations per second.
So what this translates to is an unprecedented understanding of what happens here in the Hauraki Gulf. So unless you have a spare supercomputer lying around, you're probably going to have to leave this one at home.
When the weather does all come together, the forecast, the modelling, all fits together with the team and what equipment we're using and the setup that we have on the boat. It's like a jigsaw puzzle coming together. It's a great feeling and it's a massive part of success and failure.
NIWA and Emirates Team New Zealand have worked together to author this book of secrets. It's magnificent. So what we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to open that book and we're going to share some things, but we're not going to give everything away. I mean, after all, we do want Emirates Team New Zealand to win.